welcome to another episode of Thirsty Thursday. My name is Shon. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at LUXUREI and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Luxurei Channel, all one word. Hi, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Introduce yourself and tell the people where they can find you.
What's going on? It's your boy Bluz. You already know what it is. Find me on IG, BLUZ, Bluz.
Is that why you have on blue tonight?
Say what? Say one more time.
Is that why you have on blue tonight?
Oh, nah. It's just what I have to throw on today. So, you know, just my little swag put together.
Is blue your favorite color?
No, actually, my name comes from actual music, the blues, and the story of our people has always been derivative of our joys, our sadness, our triumphs, our victories, and all that stuff. So, and I tell that through my poetry and my songs and all that. So, blues.
I like it. Context is everything. That tells you what you need to know. All right, wonderful. So you mentioned that you do like spoken word. How long have you been doing that?
Over 20 years. I've worked with the Panthers, the Hornets, 3-time Emmy winner, 3-time National Poetry Slam champ. So, you know, it's a little this, a little that, you know.
You are the first person I ever met with an Emmy. I'm fangirl and I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, you know, we out here though. We out here grinding. It's about the work, you know. It's always about the work.
You mentioned that you also pose. So if you had to give yourself a title, just one name, what would it be?
I know this is gonna sound cheesy or whatever, but father, like, first and foremost, I'm a dad. Like, you take away everything else, my kids come top notch. But if we're talking about in my creative sense, then I'm a writer. That's what I do. Like, I write. So yeah, that's what I'm at.
Copywriting for businesses?
Yeah, I've done copywriting for businesses. I've written stuff for the Carolina Duke game. I've written stuff for Canteen. I've written stuff for Essence. I've written stuff for Radio Disney, like all kinds of stuff. I'm out here.
So, what would you say, as a professional who's done it, is the difference between copyright for a small business and a big business?
Absolutely nothing if you're writing for the passion and care of who you're writing for. If you put the client's needs top notch, it could be Twitter, it could be Microsoft, or it could be the local mom and pop shop around the corner, but you gotta write to that person, write for what they're looking for. So that audience, right? You can't slack on any of it. Because at the end of the day, doesn't matter how big the check is or how small the check is, what lasts forever is what you put down on words.
So, when you are doing your performances, when you are writing, like when you're performing as a poet, where's your inspiration come from?
That's a good question. It's always coming from the people. Like the way I write, the way I draw from is from human experience, from other people's lives, seeing what they witness and try to write, you know, to their experience, and then how I've also related in that experience. But a lot of it comes from that, and then music, you know, always music.
Music is lately, because I'll spin around this, so let me forget. Let me ask this. How do you practice self-care?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll be completely honest, I'm not good at it sometimes. Because I stay on my grind. I keep moving because it's always something to get done, always some service or purpose to serve. But normally I might jump in my phone and play a game, or I'm a big soccer fan, so I might zone out watching a soccer game or take myself to the movies.
Has a soccer team now.
Oh yeah, Charlotte FC. Oh yeah. I'm clearly familiar. Yeah.
Have you been to a game?
Yes, I have.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's my jam. That's how I zone out.
I asked that because there's only been 2 guys who mentioned music as a part of their self-care. You know, and
that therapy.
Music is a part of my self-care journey. And so it just brought, I had that realization.
Oh, for sure.
So would you consider yourself like a full-time entrepreneur?
Yeah.
And how long has it been that way?
About 16, 17 years. And I actually just started working for Blumenthal Performing Arts in the last 2 years. But the beautiful thing about it is I'm just doing the same thing that I've been doing when I was working for myself. So this time I get to do what I want to do. Now I got resources. So while it is a job, it don't feel like work. It just feels like the same thing I've been doing, but now I ain't got to worry about how I'm going to pay this rent, right?
Trying to make it happen, like trying to pull it together.
Yeah,
As an entrepreneur, it's always, how can I pull this together?
Well, and the beautiful thing about it is I get to create so many platforms for people, so many opportunities that aren't just, hey, come through. It's, hey, send me your W-9 and your direct deposit form because I'm going to put bread in your pocket. Like, I'm going to start paying you for what you do. And that's been one of the greatest experiences of working there. Like, I created a lot of events and that's all fine and good, but to be able to pay someone to do what they do, that shit feels great.
It's different. Great. It's levels.
Yeah.
They call it levels.
Oh, yeah.
How did you find out about this event?
I know ReeCee for a minute, so, you know.
She works. She's outside.
She's a straight up hustler and a grinder and a really, really dope artist. I've had her on a couple of my events too, so yeah, ReeCee's fan.
Is this your first dope event?
No. I've been to a couple before. Yeah. This is one because LS is the homie too. So I moved a lot of things around so I could be here tonight and make it to this. So it was special in the sense that he was definitely performing and dropping his heat, and I like to make sure I can support as many people as possible with the time that I have. So, you know.
How important is networking in what you do?
Hella important. Like, it's even with my job and being an entrepreneur, there's like no set hours. So it's just about what event you go to, what you see. Like literally yesterday, I was driving to drop my daughter off to get her hair done. I seen a dude from Italy playing a violin, and we're having this big international fest coming up. I handed him a card. I'm like, dude, I want to hire you for what you do. So networking and what we do happens any and everywhere and at any time. So there are people who set a time, like I'm not going to answer my phone at a certain time, which I'm starting to learn to practice, but sometimes people are calling you from another country and you gotta answer that call. So yeah, it's all about being in the right place at the right time too.
Is there a way to balance chasing the bag and self-care?
Yeah, always. Every bag ain't a good bag. Every bag ain't a good bag. You gotta figure out what you want on the other side of that bag. You know what I'm saying? So you can secure a bag, but now you got to deal with 10 other things that came with that responsibility. When you could have just said no, still been, you know, be all right, maybe a little broke, but your peace is priceless. Your peace is priceless. So always remember that. No matter how big the bag, it ain't never going to compare to your peace at all.
I asked that because I've been a full-time entrepreneur for, let's just say, a year, right? And I seen someone post today, and I know, content, you gotta have a little controversy, a little this and that. And they were just like, whatever about self-care, it's about making some money. But the realization I had this week is I'm able to spend time with my family and my friends. I'm able to make my schedule. When I wake up, I don't have anxiety. I'm happy. I'm able to say, that is why I became an entrepreneur. It's really not even about the fun.
I always ask somebody who's lost someone or something, how much that regret costs. And regret, you think peace is priceless? If you think peace is priceless, ask them how much regret costs and they will be able to tell you.
Yes. My most valuable lesson came from losing one of my friends.
Right.
My life changed after that, all for the better. But I agree. I respect that. So, I have a lingerie brand.
Yeah.
How do you feel like lingerie empowers women?
First of all, if I give the cliche answer, it makes you feel sexy and empowered. But in this day and age where healthy doesn't have to look like you weigh 13 pounds.
Right.
Healthy can look like anything. It's all about how well you move with your body. How well do you walk in and move inside your body. And how confident are you in what you wear? So if you wake up in the morning and feel like I'm about to be the baddest bitch out here with this lingerie on, because what the internet has taught us is that somebody out there loves that shit.
And it's gonna pay the big bucks.
Yes, somebody loves that shape and they gonna pay that money. So listen, put that thing on, get that money, and girl, be about your big girl business. Come on. I love it.
You're giving me my life. I'm here for it. No, that's the facts though, and that's really what I encourage women. Like, I've always been curvy. Somebody's gonna appreciate it.
Always.
And that's anything. Curvy, slim, awkward. Somebody's out there forward.
Yeah, right. Somebody loves that. Loves it.
Yes, I love that. So, what is next? I feel like there's so much next for you. I know you got a schedule full, so tell us what we need to keep on the priority list.
The biggest thing for your people out there, Freestyle Love Supreme is coming to Blumenthal. If you know about Hamilton, if you know about Lin-Manuel, then this was the thing that started it all. And so it'll be here in Charlotte, and I'll be in one of the shows coming up, so make sure you come and see that. The Adiale is a writing workshop that I'm doing. Slam Charlotte are all the poetry slams that we have going on. Some more Sound to 16 stuff. We Are Hip Hop stuff coming. Just follow me on IG and I will always post what I have going on. Keep up, but also, if it has nothing to do with me, stay connected with ReeCee, stay connected with folks like you, people who are out here, who are out here doing this work. Y'all, we can't talk about support and then never show up to support. Support doesn't always mean spend $50, but it could mean send to 50 friends who have $50. And that's how you really network and grind and push that. So while you can follow me, that's great, but make sure you stay connected with everybody that you're a fan of, because Charlotte has a lot of talent. You don't have to go to Atlanta. You don't have to go to DC, New York, or Miami. It's here. You can go to those places for vacation, but you got to come home, and home is dope as fuck. I promise you.
Everybody is making this home. Let's talk about how you can't find a house in Charlotte because everybody is coming out this bitch. Let's talk about it. So, I second what you're saying. Long story short, I thank you for your time today. The last thing I want to know, what's your superpower?
Ooh, my superpower is perspective. My superpower is perspective. I've learned to listen more and talk less. When
you're younger, they tell you that, but you be like, nah, fuck that. That's what I want to say.
That was me. In my 20s, I was like, you can't tell me shit. But now I'm like this.
All I can do is learn. Happy, thank you so much for joining me. Happy Thursday. Till next time, you guys.